Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Frantic Nerdcast, Season 2, Episode 1, otherwise known as...
Episode 100!
Woo! I forgot to get the celebration.
I knew we
stuff.
forgot something. Literally, we
As
started.
soon as
I'm
you
like,
started doing that, I was like, oh, wait, he wanted streamers and popcorn and party poppers.
see,
and-
I had them for last week, but they're still at home. So.
Yeah.
yeah.
Apologies for last week, ladies and gentlemen.
And apologies for this week being a day late too.
Yes, we had things come up last week that unfortunately meant we couldn't record on Thursday night.
If I pick up the job as your secretary, will that get me off probation?
Maybe. And then last night I had to go see Jimmy Carr. So no podcast recording last night, so we're recording it a night late.
We're here.
Yes, we're here. We're doing it. Episode 100, Season 2, Episode 1. We're still not 100% sure what we're going to call it.
Fuck. The fact is, we made it.
Franticking.
We made it. 100 episodes. That's incredible. We're still having fun. We're still doing this
We've
fucking
got
frantic
two
roller
fans.
coaster.
It's been an enjoyable
We
100
had
episodes.
two franticless. Everyone else pops in and out.
I'm still very surprised that we have made it to 100 episodes. It's a pretty big fucking thing getting 100 episodes.
Hey, a lot
Definitely.
And to be fair, and Brock will probably admit too, a lot of the work's on your shoulders. It's the day you decide to quit is the day this podcast goes under. Brock and I can't take over. So
All right, to celebrate 100 episodes of Frantic Nerdcast, we would like to, we mentioned this in a previous episode, but we're going to say it officially here. Our first game is officially out, ready to be into the world. I believe the first copy will be going into is he our number one now?
I think Bevan will debate it. He's definitely our number one fan in Western Australia. So
It's headed to our number one fan in Western Australia, Phil. He's got the first official copy out in the real world of Monsters at War.
So he's got it?
Well, it was posted on Monday, so whether
he'll get it in 6 to 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does take a while to get to the other side of Australia. But yes, it is out.
Send a message.
It's ready. Now, at the moment, the only way you can get this is via contacting us. You can do that at franticnerdcast@gmail.com. You can send us an email.
All the Instagrams.
All the Instagrams, all that kind of stuff, and say you want a copy of the game. So what is Monsters at War? Well, Monsters at War is a card shredding game.
And it's a whole lot of fun.
So basically, you'll start with 7 cards in your hand. You have 3 cards face up on the table, 3 cards face down on the table. Now, if you've ever played a game called Shithead with a standard deck of cards,
Bullshit
it shares
Shithead, yeah.
a lot of DNA with that game.
Yep.
Okay, so basically, you need to get rid of all the cards in your hand, so shred the cards in your hand, by playing them to the monster battle pile in the middle of the table. You need to match or beat the card that was previously played. If you can't, you have to pick up the whole pile in your hand. Once you get rid of your hand, which in our game is called our Wave 1, you hit your Wave 2, which is your face-up cards. Once they're gone, you have to randomly flip your face-down cards, which are your Wave 3. First one to get rid of all their cards gets a totem. If you're playing 4 players, first to 4 totems wins the game. There's also a couple of special cards in there. One's called a Banger, which is a monster, and he blows up the deck.
Yep.
Another one's called Flip Flop. He reverses the play order. You got Timey, who resets the deck. And then you've got
Mimic.
The Mimic, which copies the card that was played under it. As well as that, each player gets dealt a boost, 3 boost cards at the start of the game, and you get 1 at the start of every battle. Basically, those boost cards are one-use cards that you can play, which do anything from add another pile to the table, reverse the order of the pile, lots of things to screw over the other players or to help you.
And I will say that's sort of like your advanced mode. You can just play it straight up
Yes.
without them. But yeah, it sort of adds that, once you've played a few times, adds that next layer of sort of unpredictability and tactics into the game.
And each player gets to play as a leader, and your leader gives you a 1 battle ability that you can use once per a round or a battle. And then there's also a couple other little cards in there as well, which won't ruin for you. But basically, you get 134 cards in the deck.
Lovely cards too, by the way.
Fully illustrated by myself. Yeah, that one.
We'll try that again. AJ did all the artwork.
I did all the artwork. So it is based in our own universe called the Weird World of Monsters. Basically, it is like a toilet for 4 different dimensions, and they all funnel into this one place, which created this world called the Weird World of Monsters. And basically anything can go. We've got monsters made from carrots. We've got flies. We've got
the Donut
cookies.
Warriors are my favorite.
We've got Donut Warriors. There's lots of different kind of fun little monsters in there. And I'm very proud of this game. So if you would like a copy, it is $25 Australian plus postage. And we're happy to post to anywhere that we can post to at this moment in current world climates. Okay, so if we can't post your country, apologies. But if you just send us an email, we'll look into it. And if we can, we'll get you a copy. So $25 Australian plus postage to wherever you want it.
And now we're saying this is our game. The use of the word "our" is very loose. This is AJ's game. He's built it, designed it, drawn it, play tested it. I've just been along for the ride. Brock's been along for the ride. AJ's paid for it. So by our game, it's AJ's game.
But it is under the Frantic Nerdcast banner, Frantic Nerdcast Games, and they will be available on the website soon to order. We're just got a few things we have to work through until we can make that happen. But for now, you just have to email us or hit us up on our socials and you can get yourself a copy. And we will be releasing print and play versions that you can buy and just print off at home as well at some point in the near future. And then we've got a couple more little games in the works. If you want to see what they are, you can head to the website. There is a new Frantic Nerdcast Games tab. Click on that and you'll be able to read the first devlog, which tells you a little bit about some of the games we've got in the works. And we'll be putting up more information about those as it happens.
But in terms of someone who's played the game, it's a lot of fun. It's a quick game, a great game to play with your mates with a few beers. Doesn't require a lot of talking once you understand the game. It's just the game runs itself and you just throw cards, talk shit and drink beers. So
and you can really screw over your friends.
Yes.
That's one of the fun parts. Like you can sit there and be like, look, if
I'm gonna fucking get
if
you.
he gets to, like if I play a card, he's gonna get this. Or it's like, okay, I know he's only got one card face down. I'm just going to play a fucking 10. I'm just going to try and screw this guy over. And then he flips over a 10. You're like, ah!
And that's the beauty of the Wave 3. I think it's because it's face down, you're playing it blind. It is very random and can win. Playing those in the right order through sheer chance can win or lose you the game. So,
but then you always get that one asshole that's got like three of the special cards that can be played on top of anything. You're just I won.
Or it's me after being shat on from a great height for the last 4 rounds. I'm finally done my Wave 3, and it's a 1, it's a 2 when I've never got no chance of winning. So, but yeah, definitely pick it up, have a play, and Phil, once you grab it, hopefully you've got it soon. Check your messages if you haven't, Phil, because I want that answer. Pick it up, play it, and let us know.
You do remember
like.
we're not live.
That's fine.
Yes, that is Monsters at War by Frantic Nerdcast Games, e.g. us. $25. Send us a message, franticnerdcast@gmail.com or on the socials, and you can get yourself a copy. All right. What are we talking about on the 100th episode, ladies and gentlemen, and my co-hosts?
I don't know. What do you just want to talk about?
Well, first off, I'm going to talk about a show that I discovered.
Cool.
Now, I did not know this show existed at all until I watched a Watch Mojo top 10 list kind of thing, right? Now, this show is called Blood Drive. Mm-hmm. And it was top 10 shows that deserved another season but didn't get one. So this was one
most
season
of them
and it got cancelled. Now, this show stars Alan Rick.
I was going to say, that's
Alan...
Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher. Yeah, Alan Richardson. And I've seen it and I'm like, what? He had another show and I didn't know about it. Now, this is on the SyFy channel. This is a grindhouse style show.
Right.
And it takes the grindhouseness and goes, we're going to run with this, baby. And it is so corny. It is so over-sexualized, male and female. It is just over the top goodness. So the basis of the show basically is the world has gone to shit.
Cool.
America is split in half, and there's a giant gorge down the middle of it.
So it's a point in time.
Yeah. So fuel prices are like ridiculous again, current time. And so basically, like drugs are rampant, cops are corrupt, like all this kind of shit. Like companies have taken over the world, basically. And so every year there's an illegal race called the Blood Drive.
Nice.
Very death race. Death race, esque, right? But the big twist they have here is the cars don't run on fuel.
They run on blood.
They run on human blood. And the engines have big fucking grinders inside of them, and they have to feed bodies into it to fill their car up. And just the blood splatter and body part, it's just ridiculous, right? So basically, Alan plays a cop, and he's like one of the only goody two-shoe cops.
Sure.
And he finds out this thing's happening. He goes there, accidentally falls into it, and he gets teamed up with this chick, and she's basically trying to save her sister who's in a mental home. Mm-hmm. So they get roped into the blood drive. They get things put in their neck where if they don't do what they're told, they basically will blow up, and the whole thing's televised.
Yep.
Oh, it's a movie.
TV show.
It says movie.
No, it's a TV show.
I believe you.
Yeah.
It says movie.
And it is just a ridiculously good fun time. Like one of the episodes, there's a guy that runs it, and he's just over the top, flamboyant, crazy kind of thing. And in his past, he essentially destroyed this town by introducing this drug to it. And the drug essentially infects you and turns you into a horn bag, and you just want to have sex. And then you infect someone, all they want to do is have sex. And so they have sex until so much semen is created that it drives people crazy and just wanting to fuck each other to death. And that's one of the episodes. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. The whole episode is black light. So you're seeing goo everywhere, and Alan's got like black light smears and sprays all over him and stuff. And at one point, the chick's trying to talk to him, and he's been infected, and he's just sitting there just poking a boob. And she's turning around talking to other people, and he's sitting there tapping her ass. Just like...
So this didn't get another season because...
Oh, it is so stupid. It is so stupid. It is just over-the-top ridiculousness, and you're just watching like, this is just a fun time, man. This is just such a fun time. And like there's one part where the guy who runs it gets called into the head office, and he's there, and there's another dude sitting next to him, and he's telling him, oh yeah, I'm here for a job.
Yeah.
And the guy starts to think, oh, he's here for my job. And so the guy goes up and gets the job, and he comes back, and he's like, I got the job. He's loses his shit and fucking starts killing him with his briefcase and like just killing him, blood's fucking spraying everywhere, just keeps belting the shit out of him. And then there's like a side story where there's another cop, and he tries to infiltrate this company where it's all run by this heart company. Sure. And it turns out there's an android. And so he gets trapped with his android, and they start falling in love. And there's a part where he's manipulating her, and she's like making sandwiches for him in the morning and stuff. It's so fucking weird and out there. And I highly, highly recommend everyone go and find it and watch it. It's just ridiculous and so much fun.
So there is a Blood Drive movie. Very different Blood
Drive. Very different movie.
Very different movie.
So it stars Alan, obviously. And then the chick in it, I've never seen her in anything before. Christina Oka is her name. Ocha. Then you've got the other copper is called Thomas Dominic. And then the android Aki is Marama Corlett. And then the guy who you would use, like, I don't know who he is, but I know I've seen his face, and it's Colin Cunningham is his name, and he plays like the flamboyant guy who runs the show. Now, you would know him from, let me try and get this up here. You would know him from, it took me so long to figure it out. He's played a bit character actor in so many different things, right? But you know him from, if you've watched, what's it called? Falling Skies. One of the, there he is. Colin Cunningham. Falling Skies, which is Steven Spielberg's Alien Invasion TV show.
It looks good.
It's just coming out on Netflix, I believe. Oh, yes. It is such a good show. Watch that. But he plays one of the big anti-villain hero kind of characters in it. Right. And he's so good in it. But you would have seen him in so many different shows. Like, he's been in so many shows. It's ridiculous. So I highly recommend you give it a crack. Find it where you can on the sites and watch the shit out of it.
It's on Prime.
Is it on Prime? Is it?
Amazon Prime, from what I just looked up.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know that. I've watched it on the magical sites.
Well, speaking of shows that we're watching, it's not a show I plan on talking too much about because I haven't quite finished it, but One Piece Season 2 is out.
It is indeed.
How much have you watched?
I've watched 2.5 episodes.
Okay. I've watched more than you have.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think I'm episode 4.
I would have expected you to be finished it by this point. You started.
No, I've had too many things on. I've
got about an episode and a half to go.
So overall, I'll just give my brief overall thoughts because I'll talk about it in detail once I've watched it. Probably watch it again by the time we're in about 2 weeks' time. I reckon we'll have a proper chat about it. But I like the storyline. I don't mind the changes to the storyline because obviously it's not going to be 4 million episodes long like the anime. I think that the hardest thing for this anime or this live action series, for people to get into, is the goofy nature of how things are portrayed in it, like the over top. Which once you get past that and you actually sit and think about it, actually his hair is like that in the anime. It's just in anime you expect hair to be that way, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I think once you get past it, some sort of that goofy portrayal of how sort of the world is set up in, it's fine.
Honestly, I love the fact that it's ridiculous and over the top and goofy. It just makes it such an entertaining show. Yep. And me and Brock were talking about this earlier. Like this season, especially, like some of the parts of it so far are like really good, well done CGI and all this kind of stuff. And then other parts you kind of look at it like, ooh, they didn't have much money there.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how far this goes with the CGI.
That works for it as well. It makes it corny. It makes it that silly anime-ness, which because you watch anime and because they animate in keyframes, so for those of you who don't know, basically anime is done, the studio will do a keyframe. So one part that looks really good, and that's usually one of the close-ups or something like that. And then they will do one at 1 second, then another one for like 2 seconds, another one for 3 seconds, and then they ship it off to Korea or India and stuff like that, and they do all the fill-ins. So they do all the in-between frames and all that kind of stuff. And so that's why sometimes, especially Dragon Ball Super was really bad for it. You see some of the scenes and like Goku's face just turns to this weird AI looking, and you're like, oh, Jesus. And that's because they're not the keyframes kind of thing. And that's what I think, it gives it that feel to me.
I don't have an issue with it. I just think that'll be an issue for some people coming into it. But yeah,
the fans... God. I've been looking at the Facebooks and the Instagrams of people complaining, and oh my God.
What's some of the complaints?
Well,
you already touched on it, how far it shifted away from the story.
So the main storyline is correct. Already, though, some of the characters have been dropped in way too soon. For instance, you see Sabo already.
Well, I mean, see, that part, I understand why they put that part there. Because that part it's there, but they just tell you that part later on in the show.
Yeah, but the problem with that is in the anime and the manga, Sabo is dead. You have a whole storyline where Sabo is dead, like he's believed to be dead anyway. And it's not until we get post-time skip that he comes back into it. Yeah. And so the fact that it's put there now, that'll...
I mean, you see him for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I have no issue with it. I have no issue. He's no relevance to the story whatsoever, and if for the average fan, it's just some dude in the background.
So for me, I don't know One Piece. I've watched pretty much as much as I've watched of the TV series or the anime was up to
season 1.
Pretty much the end of season 1 live action, around that time period.
Which was the most boring part of One Piece.
Yeah, and
it didn't get good until they got to the Grand Line.
Well, it's funny how you talk about like the quirkiness and like that out there nature of it. I find that it started more so in season 2, anyways, or where we're up to now. Because the first season, it does.
It gets weirder
because the first season it was out there, but it wasn't. You almost say like a bit kooky. It was out there. It was awesome. I said when we watched the first season of the live action, I said this is an amazing live action. It's taking the anime and putting it into live action. It was an amazing portrayal of that rather than trying to take an anime and make it a different portrayal in live action. They've just fucking copied it onto the live screen. Whereas in this one, I think they've done the same thing, but there is so many more fucking out there things. For example, the simplicity of like the hairstyle with number 3 being on top of the head. It looks odd in live action. It doesn't in anime. But you look at it, you're like, that looks fucking weird, but I'm on board. And some people look at it and go, that looks fucking weird. What the fuck is that?
Just wait till we get like if it gets that far and you got old mate whose power is like custard effectively.
From what I've seen so far, they will.
Yeah.
So basically, I personally love the fact that they are condensing it.
Oh no, I think they've done it really well.
So they're basically doing like the mini arcs as an episode, which it's fantastic. Like just smash through it, dude. Smash through it. Fuck the fans. Just tell the story. Make it enjoyable. We don't need filler bullshit, which 90% of One Piece is.
But that's what I'm saying. For the most part, the storyline is correct. Like where they're going is correct.
Oh yeah.
It's just other little bits and pieces around that they've changed. Like Brook, you've already met Brook. You don't meet Brook until his main character appearance. Then you get the flashbacks to what we've just seen.
Yeah, see that also is another thing of I understand why they put that there.
Yeah, so Brook
because the fucking whale makes absolutely no sense in the anime.
Yeah,
until you know that fact and you're like, oh
yeah.
But
so
putting it there is like, yeah.
Laboon is a breadcrumb for another character storyline that comes later on. So Brook is
later on.
Yeah. So Brook is the musician that was on the boat singing him with the big afro and things. He ends
He's
up being a skeleton.
The skeleton crew member. I don't know if you've seen any of the pictures and stuff of the crew as they.
Anyway, he eats the soul fruit. He dies, but comes back to life as a skeleton. He joins the crew as a skeleton later on.
Sure.
That's then the connection to Laboon. So that's why Laboon's in the story in the anime. Here,
that's the whale.
Yeah.
Don't know if you remember the name or not.
I watched it like last night.
But like the way they've done it here makes sense. Like we've got the bit of the whale's backstory now that will then tie into it when we actually meet Brook again later on in the show.
So it makes sense from that.
It's a change that is not canon, sort of to the anime and the manga, but is a acceptable change because it makes sense.
But it's also one of those things where, again, I haven't watched the anime. I haven't read the manga. Nothing is out of place to me.
No, and this is where I came from when we watched Halo, where you guys knew more about the Halo lore and the Halo nerds out there were like, that's wrong or this is wrong and we could have done this. Where I'm like, I have no issue with it.
But
like,
it works.
It looks as a non-Halo fan watching this TV show, looks good, makes sense. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
But then you hear other people go, oh, this was that. It's like, okay, fair enough, but it
still fucking works.
Didn't ruin the storyline.
So some of the big things I've read of people complaining. Excuse me, which is ridiculous. So the skin color of what's the blue head chick's name?
Princess Vivi.
Everyone's complaining that she's dark skinned, except even Oda, who writes it, came out and said no, they've always been dark skinned. Like you've even seen her in coloured panels being dark skinned. Like
she lives effectively in like
it's the anime that changed her to light skin. Kind of thing.
Yeah, because her kingdom is effectively
the Middle East.
In the Middle East, in Egyptian. Like they're an Arab sort of country.
So that's why they're all dark skinned. It just makes sense. And she is a fantastic actor. She's for anyone who watches Bridgerton, she was in the second season of Bridgerton.
Oh, and that was a change to how you meet those two. But again.
Another one that all the let's just say the neck beards, because it's fucking you, deal with it, is Nami's boobs. They're not big enough.
Hold on. Wait. To be fair, though,
I know
they really don't get
time skip. They don't get big till after time skip.
They slowly get bigger towards time skip. Time skip happens, then they really develop. Same thing for Nico Robin.
Yeah, Nico's Nico is so. Everyone is so well cast in this show, man.
See, the only castings I have issues with is Luffy. I'm just not a fan. Like, I don't think he's doing a bad job, and I don't know who I'd pick instead.
I just hate that character in general.
But I just think because of who the character is and like the over-the-top portrayal, some of it feels forced from him.
I think no matter who was in that seat, it would feel the same.
Yeah, I think there would only be like one or two people that could probably do it and feel natural. Everyone else, as you said, would feel forced. And Goldie Roger.
No, see, I like him. He's good.
I think it's just for that one, it's a visual thing for me. I think he's acting well and plays like he's delivered some lines really well. But it's only, again, because I've seen him there and I know what's coming later on. Like, I just don't see... It's kind of like Dumbledore when you see, like, the original Richard Harris Dumbledore from the first two, trying to do some of the more action scenes that was done later on. I can't picture that.
Yeah.
That's the same thing here. Like, Gold Roger here, I don't see him when we go to the Wano arc later on and he's fighting Whitebeard, he's fighting all these samurai stuff. I'm like, I don't see him doing that and being believable. It's a very small thing because I think
believable in this show with a guy who stretches.
Yes, you know what I mean.
Yes.
But like I said, they're they're the only sort of small minor casting. I don't have like it's not ruining the show for me in a way. It's just like I think that could have been a better casting choice, but the Nami choice, the Zoro choice, the Usopp choice.
Nami is like Nami and fucking Luffy. I think they're fantastic. I really do. Yep. I like Luffy. Did I say I hated Luffy before?
No, you hated Luffy the character.
No. I like Luffy. Fucking what's the long nose one?
Usopp.
I fucking can't stand that character.
Yeah.
That's who I thought you were talking about. I apologize. Usopp, I cannot stand that character. Just in general, not the actor or anything like that. It's that character in the show.
Yeah, the character so far is better in live action than
and he's better because they've dumbed him down, not made it as such it's such a stupid character.
The comedic timing is better in the
but
live action.
I like the kid they got to play Luffy. I think he's doing a really good job for a character that just, like you said, no one was going to nail it.
No.
But Nami and Nico are fucking.
But I think that's why I have issue with the Luffy casting because they've got those ones so spot on that the main character they didn't miss by much. Like it's 90% fantastic.
I think the thing for me that sort of overshadows it with Luffy's casting is that you get those over the top moments, like the Yahoo, the woohoo, like those things. Those are forced.
Yeah, that's it.
But everything else,
the serious moments, the action moments with him, fantastic.
They're believable.
Yeah, he does really well. The split change.
Yes.
Like in the anime, he goes from like funny to like I'm going to fucking murder you now, like Goku style. He does that well.
It's the filler parts in the show where that's where it just doesn't fit. Yeah. The action scenes, like, you know, again, I'll go back to the whale because it's where I'm up to basically, but those scenes with him going, no, I want my crew back, like believable as fuck. But then there's like the Yahoo! I'm like, no, that's not right. But it's a very, very small thing.
Bugsy?
Buggy.
Buggy? Oh,
not Bunny the Clown, Buggy.
He is so good. The guy they got him to play him is fucking amazing.
Again, I can't wait to see him later on.
See, I don't think we're going to get that far. So Oda has recently come out and said they know where they're going to stop.
With the live action.
It's already been said. They haven't said, but they know where they're going to stop.
You can't not stop at finishing it. So it might just be things they cut along the way.
Everyone thinks, so at the moment, everyone is like, it's the Marine Ford.
The time skip arc, basically.
Yeah, so basically just pre-time skip and they're going to stop. And everyone's like, that's probably the smart place to stop because that stops on the big fucking battle. That's Ace dies, all that stuff. And then you could sort of just go time skip and you could get different actors if you wanted to. You could recast all that kind of stuff. In the future. Yeah, and I think that, in my opinion, that's a great place to stop if they say they're gonna stop.
Yeah, it's only a great place they're gonna stop. I think if you are going to do like you just said and park it for a few years, recast it, and go forward in. Because the problem is post time skip 2, all the powers, all the things fucking go up another fucking notch, which makes it, I said, they've done a better job than I thought they could have with some of the animation styles to get the effects in there.
Yeah, he basically turns into Goku. After
but it's not even him. There's fucking Doflamingo with the strings and shit. Like that's gonna be fucking cutting whole cities to shreds. Like that's gonna be something interesting to see. So, but I find it difficult for them to put all this money into it and go, we're gonna stop here and not finish the main character's arc.
I mean, you're never going to finish it.
I don't mind if they cut out parts.
Oh, they need to cut out whole arcs, I reckon.
Well, I don't think they'll cut out whole arcs. I think they'll highly condense them. Like the Fishman Island arc can be condensed. The Wano arc can be everything can be highly condensed. So you might fit 2 of the major arcs in a season. Then as we go forward,
one of the things that you need to also understand is that they're not putting this out there to appease all of the One Piece fans. They're putting this out to appease the people who are watching the show. So people who are watching the show, I'd say at least 50%, possibly more, aren't actually. They're not actually. They don't know how it.
Yeah.
They don't know the story.
Oh, no.
So because of that, yes, you are someone who thinks they need to do X, Y, and Z, but to sort of appease the majority, they can end it wherever the fuck they
No,
want
but
because they've told a story.
But so if you're the majority and you've set out going, this is your new character to follow.
Yeah.
Here's what's that character's dream.
Yeah.
To get to the One Piece.
Sure.
He either needs to fail in that or succeed. And you can't just end a series with him being successful along the way and then just stop and go.
I mean, 90% of TV shows out
yeah, but that's usually
that.
because they're cancelled, not because they're choosing to stop.
But you can also do that from what I'm listening to and the way that you get to that time skip point. You can have this end with a point of some, like the One Piece can still be like that bit of mythical element where it was just a story told by Gold Roger. You could get to the point of the before the time skip, and it could get to the point where it ends after this big battle that you've spoken about, and they can literally all be on the ship and go, right, let's set out to find the One Piece, and it could end there.
Yeah.
And that would work.
Yeah, 100%. That would 100% work, I reckon.
He's fuming.
He is.
But
I know
but
he is.
it would work.
But the problem
I'd have
is,
to see it to believe it.
like, I think because next season, I reckon everyone's like, oh, the whole season's going to be the Alabasta arc. Oh, no, I don't think that's right.
I don't think so. I think it'll be condensed into
I reckon it's gonna
4 episodes.
I don't even think that. I reckon they're going to do like 2 episodes, three at most, and then jump into other stories.
I wouldn't surprise me if it's 4 episodes for Alabasta and then 4 episodes for Skypiea, and that'll be the season 3.
I don't know, because
have they already filmed season 3?
they're filming it right
starting
now.
Filming now.
Yeah,
Okay.
production's just started
Because you've got that.
because they're doing it yearly now.
What is that?
Yeah, I did know the yearly, but I thought they were doing like a two season film and then like a bit more in the production piece. But
Yeah, I
obviously
don't know. But it's they need to get through it as fucking quick as possible.
100%.
In my opinion. So they're going to condense it down. And there's so much shit in this show, in the cartoon and the manga that can just be cut out.
You've got so this one it will end with them getting to Alabasta.
yes.
Then you've got Alabasta Water 7 in season. Alabasta and Skypiea in season 3. Then you would do Water 7 and because that would be Water 7 and his lobby, and then Thriller Bark in season 4, which ends with the Summit War with Impel Down, everything in season 5. That sort of pacing would work. Then 5 seasons, you'll get through. That'll get you through the time skip.
Yeah. So Water 7. That's the one where the ship falls right in front of the marine base.
No, that's how they get off Skypiea.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
that's the filler between Skypiea and
That's right. It was filler, wasn't it?
yeah,
There's running
that's
around.
filler between Skypiea and then Water 7. Water 7's one where basically the whole town is like built up, like Minas Tirith-esque. It's all built up with like waterfalls and shit going
Oh,
up.
yep.
It's where the shipbuilders are. So they go there.
Yes, that's right.
And then Nico
That's where they meet fucking
Yeah.
Gunman.
Yeah, Frankie. And then so Nico Robin will get caught. That will then take them off to Annie's lobby where they'll declare war on the world government, rescue Nico Robin. We have the big fight between the first really big fight.
Oh, that's
between,
when he gets his first
the
level.
first power-ups
Yeah.
between him and Rob Lucci, the Cheetah Man.
Yeah.
So that'll be that pacing. I think will work if you're doing next season. Yeah, Alabasta for the first half, and then Skypiea for the second half. Then Water 7, Thriller Bark, because Thriller Bark will really only need to be the
When's
last
the ghost one? When they get Skeleton Man?
That's Thriller Bark.
That's Thriller Bark.
Yeah. So you can
I reckon that'll be next season as well.
if
Maybe
that's
half.
They've got the actor already, man. Like it's
well, the problem is that
they've introduced him. It's
he's an actor that you don't really like. He doesn't need to. He's only a voice from now on.
Yeah.
Except for flashbacks, he's only a voice because it's
True.
just a skeleton.
True. Yeah, that's true.
So, but it's like, I from what they've done, I can see them following the storyline, like the arc storyline, but maybe intertwining things out there. But like Brooks found inside Thriller Bark, so to change that, then you are then theoretically changing everything else. Which, if done right, like it's been done so far, I won't have issues with when I'm watching it. But I don't see them do it. I think the side characters, like Sabo was there, but he's in there for 2 seconds in the background, doesn't have a line.
Yeah,
that's it. And a few of the others, like even Garp, but I think people were more outraged because he was shown last season. Garp shouldn't be in the show yet, really, till Water 7, because that's when you find out, he's Luffy's grandpa. Where now we already know that. So
that was season 1.
Yeah, that's the season.
You didn't find that out until
all the outrage was last season when it happened. That's why we aren't talking about it too much now. But overall, 2 episodes.
And one of the parts. Oh, you might not be up to it yet. Have you been in the part where he's having the conversation with Gold Roger?
Yeah.
Was that in the first episode?
It was first.
And he says,
my son,
"I want you to
me
look
one more time." Yeah.
Yeah, like that. that information shouldn't be known yet.
No, that you don't find that out until the Marineford arc, just before the time skip.
Yep.
So there's bits of pieces. As I said, they're drip feeding bits of pieces in there like that, and which makes, as you said, they're speeding everything the fuck up. But it's
which is fantastic.
Which is just how they're going to make some of the changes. I'll be interested to see.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Whitebeard's beard in live action.
the mustache.
Yeah, the mustache. It's like in the anime. It's like out here. It's like a meter on either side kind of thing. It's ridiculous.
Well,
big sharp thing.
It's Whitebeard, the most feared pirate without a beard, just a mustache.
It's glorious.
But yeah, so it'll be good.
And he's also the size of a fucking mountain. He's like just this big, massive V of a human being.
Without giving anything away, I'm wondering if we see Ace this season. Don't tell me, because you may. If he's in this season, you would have already seen it. So don't tell me if it is.
He's being cast.
I know he's being cast. Whether he comes in, because he'll be in. He comes in just before the Alabaster arc.
Dude with
He's the
orange
fireman.
hat. I'm not up to it yet either. I'd say he'll come in next season.
I'd say, he'll either be at the very end of this season.
Because he wasn't mentioned when all of the casting for this season were announced.
He doesn't play an impact in the Alabaster arc itself. It's sort of the lead up to it. He's in there. So
I don't think
the fight with Crocodile and him, like Luffy and Crocodile, Ace has got nothing to do with that.
Yeah. The Zoro fight.
Which one?
So good in episode 3.
Yeah.
That's just brilliant. The part where he fights the 100 Barocco officers. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. It's good.
Zoro is a lot more deadly because he did not slice number 7 in half in the anime. So.
Oh, that's right. He didn't either.
That is new to the live
It's
action.
very funny. This one though, you're watching it, and there's like the tiniest amount of blood. He's killing 100 people. There's little bits of blood. And you're like, if this was happening, like there should be a lot more blood everywhere.
Actually, the sword scene with the in the shop when he gets the cursed sword, that played a lot better in live action than I thought it would. That was fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, what's the girl's name?
Tashigi.
Yeah, she is like watching the anime. Like you look at her and you're like, that's the fucking character from the anime, man. Like you look exactly like her.
So Smoker's actor and portrayal.
It took a little bit for me to get into it.
Like that's probably the best example of saying like it's goofy over the top because it's anime in live action. Once he settles into it, it's fine. But like the double cigar, I'm like,
when he first gets off his bike and walks out and has the cigars, and I'm like, ooh. And then after about 2 minutes, I was like,
but even like cool the white puff of hair, I'm like, it's just, I like it. But do I like it? And then you're like, nah, it's fine. I like it. It's all good.
And especially like when Luffy's fighting him and like it's all like that's so much better than the anime. That part where he's fighting him and it's like all the fucking
smoke.
Oh no, I am there. Sorry, because that's when Dragon gets him.
Looked so good.
That's still episode 1.
Yeah, as I said, I was like, I'm not there. Actually, no, I am because I've seen Dragon. That's where it was.
Yeah. So far I'm only 4 episodes in. You're 7 episodes in. You're 2 episodes in, and I'm really enjoying it.
It's good.
It's
It's fun.
Man.
It's
Phil,
enjoyable.
watch it. So speaking to Phil, he's like, live actions aren't very
good. He hasn't
this
even watched one?
This one, good. Phil, watch it.
Well, Phil, if you want, we've talked about this before in a previous episode, some live action animes that people should watch. Now, Brock, he liked the American version of Death Note.
Yes, I did.
And I personally hated it when it first came out. But I have since rewatched it, and I think we've had this conversation. I have since rewatched it.
I think we've even had this chat on here.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's much better the second time.
Yeah.
I think the first time I was going there, I didn't know much about Death Note.
Yep.
Now that I learned a bit more about Death Note, I've rewatched it. Yeah, you're right. It is better than I first thought. Still not.
L, I still couldn't get. I just did not like the guy that like the way he played L. It just didn't work for me in the American one. But yeah, Phil, the Japanese versions, watch the shit out of them. They are so good. Death Note 1, Death Note 2,
haven't watched those
and
yet.
L Saves the World. Fantastic. And then there's a series that came out after, which is a full original. It's not based on any of the anime or the manga.
Yep.
So good.
So what you're saying is in 2 weeks' time, Phil, we're going to have a live action animes you should watch segment. So stick around for that, Phil.
Okay.
Yes, 100%.
Which means I need to get out and watch a couple more as well.
We've got 2 weeks.
Because there's one that I've it's been on my list for a very long time that I've wanted to watch, which is the Japanese Tokyo Ghoul live action.
Oh, it's good.
So I've been wanting to watch that for a very long time because that Tokyo Ghoul is one of my favorite animes. It was
and we're
incredible.
actually about to enter sort of like what would be probably the golden period of animes being turned into live actions. We've done all the Disney movies, and now it's sort of shifted to animes. We've got Sakamoto Days coming and a few others as well. So
I'll tell you what, I'd be very interested to see. I highly doubt that it will ever happen, but some Ghibli live actions.
You reckon?
I think they could be an amazing film, but they would have to have money thrown at them.
Oh yeah, they would have to be absolutely massively funded. The studio would still have to be involved.
I mean,
because some of them I think would work really well in live action. Some
I
of them
think
don't think would.
Kiki's Delivery Service would work fantastic in live
Spirited
action.
Away would.
Spirited Away would be amazing.
If they're gonna do one, they'll do Spirited Away
Because that's the most.
It's the biggest one in Western culture. Kiki's Delivery Service, I think, would be easy enough. It's not so over the top that I think it would be hard. House Moving Castle would be fucking hard.
Yeah,
that's just it. I don't know if that would translate.
No, I don't think it would.
What's the pig one? Porca Rosa or whatever it is. That'd be pretty hard. But I think Spirited Away.
You could do it.
Could
would
be
work.
done.
It could.
It just needs backing.
It does, and like that is going to be the struggle.
It needs backing and time.
Talking about that sort of adaptation, the first thing that actually came to my mind was a Netflix show a few years back, Okja.
Oh yeah. The animal testing rhino thing.
Oh yeah,
it's like a rhino pig thing.
Rhino pig that they developed.
Yeah, everyone compared it. Everyone compared it to a Ghibli.
Yeah, and I think that the way that was done, like, gives an ode to, yes, you could definitely do the Studio Ghibli something. I think Spirited Away, but I think something like that wouldn't do as well as what you would want it to in a box office, because it should fucking kill at a box office. I just don't think it would, because there's a particular fanfare behind the Studio Ghibli.
Also,
movies.
there's not a big enough name for a lot of those movies, even though they are some of the most successful films ever made from Japan.
It'd be a Netflix show or Netflix movie. It wouldn't go to the movies.
And I think coming out as a Netflix movie, I think it would do very well. But I just couldn't see them being box office movies.
Yeah.
I think it would be great to give it a box office opportunity. I just think it would fall so flat that it would give no opportunity for other things to be done.
See, I just want, if they're going to continue going down the anime remake, I want them to choose the smaller animes. The problem we have with One Piece is what we've just said. It's so big that it's hard to get everything in and finish it.
You mean the actual, like, not as long of a runtime?
Yeah. So like Sakamoto Days is not a bad one because it's not a huge one. Like Hell's Paradise will be another one I think would translate really well to the screen, to live action, and doesn't have a massive runtime to fill. So
sure.
Blue could be another one just because I'd like to see how they do it with soccer. So
there's a really good anime called High Rise something or other, and it's all about like these people who wake up and they're all in these high rises and they can't get down. They've got to run around and basically kill each other.
So Dungeon Crawl Carl.
Kind of, yeah. And it's
don't worry,
it would make a really good live action as well, I think.
So I think we're in 2 weeks' time. It'll be a top 5 or a list of shows, a list of live action adaptations to watch, and a list of animes we want to see as live action.
Yeah. Whilst we're on the anime front, recently it is Neon Genesis' 30th anniversary, which we'll get to the other anniversary in a second, but it's Neon Genesis' 30th anniversary. Now, Neon Genesis is classed as one of the god tier animes.
Yeah, so this is a show I brought up in the overrated anime list we did. Not that I thought it was bad, I just think because it was, as you saw, it was like the first of its kind. It was like the pioneer for this style of anime that other ones that have now come and done it better.
Yeah,
in my opinion, but this is
including itself.
Yeah, but this is definitely one to go and watch.
So it's their 30th anniversary, and they had a short film that they created, brand new, and
what it was,
and it was showed at one of the events or something like that.
So I seen something about something coming out for Neon Genesis,
and
I didn't know what it was.
It got leaked by accident, and so they went, you know what?
We're just going to lean into
this.
Fuck
it, we're going to lean into it. Here you go, guys. Put it out on YouTube for free. So it's a little 10-minute film on Oscar and the redheaded one. and it's like shows you all these little parts, gives you a bit more of a backstory and stuff. And it's really, really good if you're like a Neon Genesis fan. Highly recommend it. We put it up on the Discord, which if you're not following the Discord, link is in the description down below. Make sure you follow that Discord and have chats with all of us and other friendly, nerdy people. But yeah, it's really awesome. It's on YouTube. Just look up Neon Genesis 30th anniversary short film and you'll be able to find it. It's really, really good. Highly recommend it.
Two things before you move on.
Yep.
One, subscribe. Two, speaking on TV shows and run length, I've been thinking about this while I've been watching Stargate. I think the issue I found with these 8-episode shows compared to the 22 episodes of Stargate per season is world building. We always talk about pacing being a problem in these 8-episode shows because it's got to be it's got to be frantic enough to fit in the whole story in 8 episodes, but at the same time, it needs to be slow enough to expand the world and actually allow you to get a connection with these characters, which is why I think like Stargate at the moment has been so good, because you get this random filler episode that really doesn't advance the storyline at all, but it's great to watch. You build connection with the character, so then when the next action part comes, you've got that connection and resonance with those characters, and you can do little bits of world building and storyline building in these episodes to then have that big payoff in the feature episodes of the season.
See, I think through all my TV watching career, which I've been obsessed. If you saw my DVD collection when DVDs were a thing, they're all TV series. I like TV shows. They're fantastic. I think for sitcom / 30-minute, 22-minute episode shows, 22 seasons, a must. Like you said, if you want to know the characters, that is the amount of time a season should go for. Otherwise, you're not going to fall in love with the characters. It's not going to be a successful show. You can see that by How I Met Your Father. How I Met Your Mother, super successful because we spent 22 episodes a year with these people. We learned to love the characters. Yep. Even Ted, who was the worst character on that fucking show.
He got done dirty, man.
But How I Met Your Father, I think they were like 10-episode seasons or something, and you just didn't care.
Yeah.
Because you never got to really love the characters.
There was no like, here's a Barney episode.
Yeah.
Here's a Robin episode where everyone else is the bit part character for Robin to shine, and you get to know more about her, fall in love with her.
But I think hour-long shows, or 52 minutes or whatever they are because of ad time, I think the sweet spot personally is
12.
Like 14, I reckon 14 to like 12 to 14 episodes. That's the sweet spot. You get enough time to build the world, and like no filler episodes, obviously, because that is about the length of a season without filler episodes, really.
You know what is
I think Fringe did it best. So Fringe started off with 22 episodes, and then I think they went down to 20 episodes, 19 episode kind of thing. And then season 5 was 12 episodes, I think. And every episode, shit got done. And like it, in my opinion, is one of the best seasons because there is no filler in it. It is all story, all the time. Get shit done.
I agree. If I was to take the SG1 season episode list, cut out a few of them down to 15, I think that'd be perfect. Because there are a few episodes where I'm like, all right, yep, cool. There's nothing
more than a few on Stargate.
There's nothing doing here. Let's move on. Oh, a few per season.
Because there's a lot of episodes in those shows, in Stargate, X-Files, all those kind of sci-fi shows that had the 22 episodes a season, 24 episodes a season kind of long shows, where a lot of those episodes you could go, okay, episode 2, 6, 8, 10, we can condense those episodes into one episode. Yeah. Like the amount of things that happen in them, they're very similar storylines. We could have just combined all those storylines into one episode. Boom.
But like there was what got me really thinking is I just watched an episode called The Other Guys in Stargate where basically it
follows the other team.
These 3 scientists are on a planet and they're the ones that try and go and save SG1, and like the comedic nature of O'Neill comes out in this one. Fantastic. It's like, what do you mean you've been captured? We're on a mission, you nit. And it's all right, I brought Coombs. Look, everyone, he's brought Coombs with him. Like, it was just made you fall that much more in love with the O'Neill character because he had this moment of satire, which you don't get in a running gun episode because he's got to be the serious one. So those sorts of episodes which they played heavily on that in later seasons. Yeah, the comedic
when he kind of got written out of the show.
The comedic timing of him is definitely increased, or the comedic amount of time he has for comedy. Is definitely increasing as the season goes. But yeah, it's an episode where it really doesn't advance the story all that much because it was potentially, this groundbreaking news that will, revolutionize our battle. Didn't get it because old mate got killed, but it was still a fucking great episode.
Yeah.
But you don't get those episodes in the 8 episode arcs because you don't have time. Like Daredevil tried with that bank episode, which is really, it was one of the better episodes in the show.
It was.
But it had nothing to do with the story plot. But you don't get many of them. We got one in an 8 episode one, and that's the first one of I've seen in a long time.
Because we spoke about that one at the time as well. Because there was the only purpose of that one was to tie it more so into the MCU. That was literally the only intent of that episode.
And it
was great.
And we got the mutant.
Oh yeah.
Which every time I hear that in a Marvel show, I'm like, yes, just fucking give me X-Men.
But 8 episode shows, I'm falling less out of love with them because it's that, and also they come and they go and they're done. You wait 3 years for it to spend 8 hours on a weekend.
And one thing that I find that's wild that we're getting more and more within these 8 episode things is we just spoke about filler episodes, but we're talking about filler episodes over the course of 22 episodes where it might be half an hour of a filler that you can still enjoy.
Yeah.
But we can get 8 episodes and 1 hour-long episode is a filler. Fucking why? Make a portion of that show like an element of filler, but you should still be able to carry the story through within that episode to keep it actually progressing.
That's why I think Echo worked.
Yeah.
Because Echo, there were no filler episodes.
Exactly.
It was just the big story of bang, there it is.
And it just
done.
happened. It happened.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest, I think even though we say there was no filler episodes, I think they did exactly that. They had a filler portion within an episode rather than having the whole fucking thing. You're like, so often we've come on to here to talk about a season of a show that whatever it is. And we're talking about, the filler episode 5. It's usually like 4 or 5. They do a filler episode. But why the fuck are they doing filler episodes? They've got fucking...
Yeah. But and that's usually why we have critiques of the pacing is not good. It's either it's too fast or too slow because the story, there's not enough to fill 8 episodes of 8 hours, or it's 12 hours. They've got to condense to 8 hours, so you're missing out on things and you don't get time to connect with characters or fully investigate plot points. So stretch it out to 12 episodes. Give us 1 or 2 filler episodes that allow us to connect with the characters. They're fun.
And speaking of stretching things out, Pokémon has been stretched out for 30 years now.
Oh, hasn't it what?
And we had our 30th anniversary this year. What the fucking good segue, wasn't it?
It's one of the better ones, that's for sure.
So, Zach, as our resident Pokemon man, fill us in on all the big news that got announced at Pokemon 30.
Silence fills the airwaves.
I was very let down by this. I turned it off and was just like, I'll let the people in my Pokemon chat fill me in because... yeah, it was a bit underwhelming, I thought.
So I believe they announced the new Pokemon games.
So the main things were we got the Gen 10 edition release, so it's going to be called Pokemon Winds and Waves. We got pictures of the 3 starter Pokemon, whom they all look fucking horrible.
Yep.
So, and I have a reason for that.
I just very, very quickly, I seen something, I think it was yesterday, and I pissed myself laughing that people looked at me strange. It was the 3 new starters from number 10, and the caption was, "Oh my god, it's about time we got back to that Gen 1 and 2 originality."
Okay.
I have no doubt someone was taking the piss, but I read it from the perspective of someone being serious and lost my shit.
So we've got Brout, who's the grass starter, Pombon, which is the fire one, and Gekwa, that's the water one.
The only name I like there is Gekwa.
I don't know about you, but I think it's about time we get rid of the fire, grass, and water starters. Let's get some different fucking starters.
I don't. I think that,
you're fired.
That continuity is good, but I would like to see the introduction of a different starter with each one as they go through. Just like to have a random one.
Like 4 starters. So you get fire, water, grass, psychic.
Similar to what they did, because the first 3 games were blue, red, and then they brought out yellow after. And it was the 3 bigs, and then you got Pikachu within yellow. Do something similar to that. Bring out your 2 main games, you have your 3, and then have another one which has got another fucking edition.
Yellow.
It's a way. I'm giving Nintendo a fucking great idea.
The problem they'll say with that is yellow was literally just you following the storyline from the show.
Correct. Yeah.
And you had the most annoying fucking little sprite following the entire fucking game.
Yeah.
You could turn around and see it smile. But so, yeah. the three Pokemon just looked very
Shit.
that very cutesy style. Which I've two things. One, they're trying to get younger kids into the game,
Which
and
understandable.
2, females. Because females are definitely becoming more popular, as we see. Taryn is a very active member that you've seen on our.
Make sure you look up Taranchu on Instagram, people.
Yes. So you would have seen her on our Baldur's Gate stream and on our Pokemon giveaway series.
Yes.
She guessed out on that. So
We'll talk about Baldur's Gate next week's episode.
she's fantastic, and having people like her in the space is fantastic. And I think that's why some of these Pokemon style choices are aimed at getting more females into the demographic, which makes sense from a business point of view. But yeah, the owl thing and the dog just no. I'll if I'm playing this, I'm playing the water one because it looks like it's got some personality to it. We got the new games like Pokemon
Pokopia,
which just looks like Pokemon Sims from what I've heard.
I haven't played it. I've seen it. It seems to be taking off. People are fucking.
But I think it's because it's a new Pokemon game it's Pokemon, but in a very different game setting. Because apparently you have to. Someone couldn't get to the level of the zone 2 or something because they couldn't raise the humidity yet in their zone till they could leave or something. So you must have
that. Just sounds fucking painful.
So it's much more of as you said, like a Sims.
I
It's
think
a
it's a
goal-orientated
Simsy
thing
game.
to sort of do that. Because I think that also introduced a couple of other versions of
What did it introduce?
versions of
to be sacrificed
Pokemon.
or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you got the different.
that's a very different Pokemon game.
We've got Pokemon Champions and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness coming as well. Then we've got Pokemon Legends ZA and Pokemon Go and Pokemon TCG Pocket expansions and things coming.
No, yeah.
We've got the special event set, so which I'm assuming will be Celebrations 30 because we've had the 20th and the 25th celebration set. So this will probably come out in October, they reckon, and that'll reveal reprints of famous cards. So wouldn't surprise me if we see the tag team cards come back with the little Pikachu stamp on it and things which will be cool because. Yep. Those cards are really popular, and to get one of those prints in your collection is many dollars in your pocket.
Because they also said something along the lines of, I seen a little snippet video where we've got the old, but we're also bringing in the new or something like that. So I think that 30th collection will be some of the OGs and going through that, but also reprinting some of the more modern favorites. Yeah,
so it wouldn't surprise me if we have some of the we've just got the Mega Attack Rare in Ascended Heroes. So it wouldn't surprise me if we get another new card typing, but then bring back things like the tag team reprints and that from a few sets older. Because we've got I think it was the 25th reprinted the base set, Blastoise, Charizard, and Venusaur ones with the stamp on it and things. We had the Pikachu full art version from the base set, so I'd love to see the original starters on those artworks in a full art setting. I've seen a few
concepts look
few
pretty
concept
cool.
ones from fan made ones which look sick. So if that was to become real, that would be fantastic. And then legacy titles, which is already out, everyone knows about it. Leaf Green and Fire Red came to Switch 2, so it's definitely re-sparked a lot of interest in the old Pokemon games for a lot of people. I know Phil. Who's, by the way, Phil, congratulations on reaching 1,000 subs on Instagram, mate. Told you to give you a shout out. I didn't forget. Almost did, but I didn't. So he's doing a Nuzlocke challenge and things like that for Pokemon at the moment. So, it's brought out a lot of renewed a lot of hype, but I don't know, the way they were hyping this for all these announcements.
But it's a year of announcements. Not just that event.
Yeah, but this was Pokemon Day. Yeah. You would have thought some big announcements would come here, and
one of the announcements that has come out since, which has got me very fucking excited, they announced a game called Placoro.
Oh yeah, this looks fucking cool.
Which is essentially a Pokemon battle game where you roll 3 custom dice and a little. Looks like it's like a knuckle. Remember that game that you used to play with knuckles and you pick them up and you had to balance them back. It looks like a little Pokemon shaped version of that.
Yes.
And you get 3 dice which you have to put together. They come on a sprue and you have to put them together, and they have interchangeable faces that you can customize for your powers and stuff like that. And each Pokemon has their own ability.
Is this a tabletop game or a video game?
Tabletop game.
Right, okay.
It looks fucking amazing.
It looks very, very fun.
I will be throwing money at them as soon as this thing comes out in English.
Unfortunately, I probably will also.
Yeah.
You don't have money to throw.
I don't. I'm saving.
It looks absolutely amazing. And from the video I seen, they showed 6 different Pokemon. Once it gets to it.
Mew was one of them.
So you've got Bulbasaur, Charizard, Squirtle, Pikachu, Eevee, and Mew are the 3 Pokemon that they've got on this. So essentially one of most types. And you get 3 dice which come on like little sprues, which are fully customizable with the faces and stuff, which just looks absolutely awesome. And I can't wait. I'm going to spend all the money. And if it doesn't come out, I will be going to Japan most likely next year, and I'll be buying, my suitcase will be full of them.
Thank you.
And I'm sure they'll be releasing them non-stop.
I just thought
100%.
with some of the hype that Pokemon themselves were generating for it, really like the Wind and Waves thing had already been semi-leaked before it anyway, and that was really the only big announcement. Yeah. Everything else was just teasing other announcements coming in the future, other than like the
big announcement is we'll make an announcement later.
So there was some good stuff that came out of it, but nothing like there was like, oh my fucking God. It's just like, watch this space. So watch this space.
So if you are out there and Pokemon Day did let you down, I do know of another game that involves a lot of monsters, and that is Monsters at War. If you would like to get a copy of it, just chuck us an email, franticnerdcast@gmail.com, or hit up our socials, $25 plus postage, and you can get yourself a copy of the game.
And for $25, you can collect them all at once.
That's right. You get them all in one go.
Master set for $25.
Until we release an expansion. But that's all we've got for tonight's episode. One big 100.
Just one. It is our 100th. Highlight of our 100 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Making it to 100.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not a highlight. That's a surprise.
In all honesty, I can't really remember much that's been throughout the episodes. There's a lot of episodes we've talked about a lot of shit throughout 100 episodes.
Indeed.
The lists are always fun.
Lists are fun.
The lists are always fun, especially when we see how much we cheat and go, our top 5, which is actually 27.
Yeah. I mean, it's just fun getting to talk with you fuckwits about all the stuff that we normally talk about with, but it's on microphone. And it's just enjoyable talking about all the new TV shows and movies, and it just gives me more of an excuse to watch TV shows and movies. It's
that, but it's also sort of been the spark to catapult some of us out into, like, you know, the digital world to create things and being able to interact with a bunch of new people.
Sparking some of us into Pokemon again.
That's right.
Actually, into debt.
My favourite part of 100 episodes is reintroducing Zach into Pokemon and watching his wallet cry. Because fuck me, did that escalate very quickly.
Yeah. We called it very quickly as well.
I remember that day where I said, I've set myself a budget of $40 a week. Yeah, that budget doesn't exist anymore.
Oh wow, I
don't think you could do Pokemon at $40 a week.
No, if you bought a packet a week,
mate, you got to be able to find a packet a week.
Yeah, exactly.
And even if you conserve that $40 into $160 for a month, you got to find something worth $160. But
you could get into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
There's packets of that everywhere.
I don't. My degree's not big enough to be able to understand those cards. But no, thank you to everyone that's been watching. I said, like, we've met people like Phil, Taryn, to name a few. Bevan, the #1 Franticler, who's been creating his own Frantic Nerdcast.
He's been with us from the start as well.
So yeah, it's been great, I said, and being able to get out there and do some streams and be involved in nerdy content in a way that I wasn't previously. So it's the opportunity it's afforded me has been fantastic over these last 100 episodes.
And I would just like to give a massive, massive shout out to all of our fans that are not Australians. It surprises me every time that we do these and we release them. The fact that we have so many fans that are not in Australia, like 90% of the time, every month we get our monthly stats for the podcast, and usually 35-40% of the listeners are from America. And recently, about 15 to 20,
where are we going to now?
15 to 20% of our listeners are UK based now.
Okay.
So we're getting a lot of UK fans. So hello to our UK fans. This month we've had a few from Germany. We've had some.
We had a spike in Singapore at one point.
We've had some Spain fans, Brazil. We got 4 listeners in Canada.
Very good.
Hey,
spread the word.
Yeah, maybe that's all. Maybe that's the ice hockey talk coming out.
The Shoresy
sucking
talk.
them in. Then we've got France. We've got 2. Austria, Italy, Ukraine.
We've got a good spread.
Uzbekistan. I never thought my podcast would be listened to in Uzbekistan. I don't know if that's a VPN or not, but hi. But yeah, thank you to everyone all around the world for listening to our podcast for over 100 episodes.
Yep.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, the fact that us three unorganised twats made it to 100 episodes is mind-boggling. So
Yes, so thank you very much, guys. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit likes on the videos, and help us get to even more places around the world and get to 200 episodes. All the links for all of our socials and all that kind of stuff are down in the description if you're watching it on YouTube. If not, go to franticnerdcast.com and you can find all of our stuff there. Game is available, franticnerdcast@gmail.com or on the socials, $25 plus postage. And
we've got many things in the works coming as well. So stay tuned because this is only going to get more frantic.
All right, see you later, guys.
Stay frantic.
Hey, guys, thanks for listening to Frantic Nerdcast.
You can find all our latest news and information on Facebook or at franticnerdcast.com.
You can find us on Instagram at Frantic Nerdcast. Find AJ at Weird Art by AJ. Find Zach at Frantic Kaz and myself at Frantic Brock.
Please make sure to head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe for more YouTube-only content like Sequelize It and Plays Games.